evolution of this project is aligned with the work from our group that comes already from a few years ago, not only in terms of master thesis, but also as a PhD thesis.
When I was searching for my PhD topic, Professor Ana Fred told me about this research in epilepsy, her collaboration with Hospital de Santa Maria, and I was very intrigued with such pervasive technologies such as wearable devices and smartphones, and so much more where we could have our impact. The easy signals that we can collect this way, we can have meaningful information to create better models to understand epilepsy in individual ways.
As crises epilépticas manifestam-se porque existe uma descarga neuronal anormal numa determinada zona do cérebro, consoante a função dessa zona cerebral, as manifestações dessa crise podem ser muito diferentes. Portanto, temos uma grande heterogeneidade de doentes. Pode estar vários dias internado até que tenha uma crise, para nós podermos caracterizar o seu tipo de crise. Isto são exames não só muito demorados, como muito trabalhosos do ponto de vista depois de análise.
So we collect peripheral signals in the hospital and compare them with EEG and ECG from the hospital, but we are also trying to transition to daily life. That's why we developed this, we use this headband developed by Emotai, and this headband uses prefrontal channels that record EEG. Besides this, we are working with other signals. For example, this chest band that measures the ECG, the respiration, and also acceleration movement.
We decided that we needed to do something that was more user-friendly and more practical, discreet to have in the hospital to perform these acquisitions. And that's when I joined and decided to do EpiBox, which is Epi because of epilepsy, but also box because it is based on a Raspberry Pi, which is a small box. It's a single board computer, which is much more discreet, much more practical to have in a hospital and also in the patient's home. It is also based on a mobile application as the interface with the user. It has the ability to start the acquisitions, configure the acquisitions, the devices that we want to use, and also perform annotations during these acquisitions.
All this information we can contribute to open source databases that in this moment in epilepsy studies are very scarce.
We are also developing another mobile application which will work kind of as a seizure journal so that the patient can record a lot of information about their disease, about epilepsy, such as seizure frequency, sleep patterns, medication. This can also help the communication between the patient and the physician, but it's also very important for us as biomedical engineers because we can leverage this information in the actual algorithms so we can eventually better predict and forecast the actual seizures so we can improve the patient's lives.